this opportunity to stand with us today. Today I'd just like to share a few thoughts that I had about perseverance. What is perseverance? Why do we persevere? When do we persevere? What is the result of persevering? And in what circumstances or in what do we persevere? What is perseverance? The definition of perseverance is a steady persistence in a course of action in spite of difficulties, obstacles, or discouragement. The biblical definition is a continuance in a state of grace to the end, leading to eternal salvation. Why do we persevere? In Hebrews chapter 36, we read 10 verse 36. Hebrews chapter 10 verse 36, it says, "You need to persevere so that when you have done the will of God, you will receive what has been promised." So the reason we persevere is because there's a promise, and we know that promise, the main promise is eternal salvation. God is saying that when you have done the will of God, you will receive what has been promised, which is eternal salvation. So that is why we persevere. Who perseveres? Everybody in the world perseveres. There's nobody who lives a perfect life that does not have struggles or tribulations that come upon their lives. They all need to persevere. There are people in the world that lived before us as examples of perseverance. Thomas Edison, when he created the light bulb, he did it 2,000 times before it actually worked. And a young reporter asked him, "How does it feel to fail 2,000 times?" He said, "I never failed, and I invented the light bulb. It was just a 2,000-step process." So no matter what people said, no matter how many times he failed, he continued to do what he set out to do. He continued to do what his goal was. What is the result of persevering? In James chapter 5, verse 11, we read, James chapter 5, verse 11, we read, "As you know, we count as blessed those who have persevered. You have heard of Job's perseverance and have seen what the Lord finally brought out. The Lord is full of compassion and mercy." It doesn't say what is the result, but we know about Job. Though everything was lost, he lost everything. Everything was gone. Everything was taken away from him. Though he kept his faith in God, he never lost his faith in God. He persevered through all the struggles that he went through. And he received double of everything he had. God blessed him abundantly. He persevered, so that was his promise from God. And in what situations do we persevere, or what circumstances do we persevere? In 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 16, we read, "Watch your life and doctrine closely. Persevere in them, because if you do, you will save both yourself and your hearers." We have to persevere in our life. While we are running the Christian race, in our track, while we are running the Christian race, we have to fix everything that hinders us, or the sin that so easily entangles us from God. We have to remove that away before we continue to run, because there is no competitors in our race. The only competitor is sin. And as far as you draw away from God, sin comes closer to you. So you have to continue to run your race with perseverance, and all that sin will be removed from you. So what I'm trying to say is continue to put your faith in God no matter what situations or struggles come near your way. Put your faith in God, and He will give you perseverance to reach eternal salvation. Thank you.